Last night, Bronny James had another really good showing in the Summer League. They're really trying to prepare him for potentially a bigger role going into next season as maybe a Drew Holiday type of guard that can come in and defend at a high level, but also be able to have some offensive rhythm, right? And the way they're trying to use him in the Summer League is in a multitude of different ways. Early on, they put him in the corner as a three-point shooter, and now day 3, day 4, or game 3, game 4, they're trying to really implement him more into the offense using plays. So right here, they're trying to run this little fake DHOs. They set like a back screen this way, but we can tell that the defense is already what we like to call top locking. Essentially, they're trying to deny Bronny the basketball, so they just get in front of this screen, this DHO that's supposed to be happening. Now, Bronny has some really good instincts, and this is the one thing that's really developed with Bronny, the instincts, right? Knowing the game of basketball. So as this guy's top locking here, this guy's top locking as well. Big is playing way up here at the three-point line. Instead of coming off this DHO, how about we change this up, right? Let's just cut right to the basket, because since we have these two corner shooters, if we drive it and get to the lane and create, let's just say, weak side rotation, then boom, we can swing this out to the corner. So watch what Bronny James does here. Instead of going to get that DHO, he sees his defender top lock, he cuts to the basket, and then gets a wide open layup at the rim, right? That is good basketball by Bronny James. I feel like everyone is still sleeping on his IQ, his intelligence of the game. Understanding where and when you need to be somewhere is very important in this game, and I feel like Bronny is just starting to break through the true potential, which is huge. So we're going to break down a ton of film. Before we dive in, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already done so. More importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed for more Bronny content throughout the entirety of not only Summer League, but preseason and regular season as well. With that being said, let's dive into the video. Now, the one thing we know about some of the best players in the NBA, when you look at Luka, LeBron, Jokic, right? Those players all are really good at understanding the game of basketball, right? We call it court mapping ability, to understand where the defense is rotating, where your teammates are going to be, but more importantly, knowing how to take advantage of maybe mistakes or just out in transition, right? So right here, ball is up, no good. Rebound, we get out to Bronny, but because there's a guy on the ground, and because essentially we have the number game, there's two here, right, guarding this guy, you could say essentially, right? But now we have 4-on-3 basketball. So get the ball up, right? Bronny reads, kicks it, and now we have a wide open transition opportunity where Darius Bazley gets a wide open dunk. The understanding of the game right here, we have the matchups. Instead of slowly bringing this ball up or walking the ball up or whatever you may do, throw it up, right? Great ball, finds Bazley, and ultimately gets them a free transition opportunity. Again, good job by Bronny James. We have to be able to read the floor in transition, and he does that well. LeBron, his dad, does it all the time. Here we go again, in transition. He's got the speed to get out. Now we have let's say, a 3-on-2 opportunity here, right? You got 1-on-1 here, 1-on-1 here, and we're the free lane, right? We have the free lane here. We are going to draw attention. Now, normally what you'll see is this backside guy. He's probably going to stay in the middle of both and overcommit either at last second or not commit at all. This guy's also going to have to switch onto this guy, right? And we know that. We know that's going to happen. So as Bronny's driving in, he gets this guy to overcommit upwards, and instead of trying to force that pass here that may get deflected, he just finds his big on the bounce, knowing he can finish a lot better down low, and his guy gets a wide open dunk opportunity. Good pass in transition. Once again, I need to see the instincts from Bronny, and I feel like we are, right? If he wants to be a good NBA player, you need two things, that's it, right? You need to be able to play defense. At his size, not a lot of guys can play defense the way he can, right? So that's already a big plus. But the IQ, the understanding of the game offensively, is something that's going to help transition him into a bigger role into this offense going into next season, okay? Now, defensively, they try to overload this top of the key. Got a guy in that left corner. His man is in that right corner, that weak side corner, we could say. Now, whenever you have this play where you get the high pick and roll, he comes off, maybe he rolls to the basket, the first thing we know is the big might rotate, and if this guy gets a free lane, we have to be there. We have to be there, okay? So let's watch this play. They're going to try to actually fling a pass. Oh, what a play. Okay, so this is beautiful. Watch how he's starting to 2-9. Okay, 2-9ing is essentially when you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the paint. You're just not getting that violation. Watch him read this to a T. It was a no-look pass. This is outstanding. It comes back to one thing. Instincts. Instincts. And then Bronny maybe doesn't finish that layup there, but draws contact, I believe. This is perfect, dude. This is beautiful. So, again, they're trying to bait him to rolling or switching onto the roll from the big. And once we get over, that's when a lot of guys even more commit upwards to that roll side. Dude, what a play by Bronny. Look at him. Oh, dude, again, the instincts. The instincts. What makes me excited about Bronny. And before we get any further, again, hit the like button. If we get over 500 likes on this video, I will break down every single Bronny game there is. I got you guys covered, okay? Hit the like button. Turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post a video. And with that being said, let's kind of dive back into it. Now, what's funny is today, or this game specifically, I thought they worked to get him in transition a lot. Like, they made it a priority to get Bronny the ball in transition every single time, right? I don't think it's a coincidence. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I think they're trying to get him used to being in transition in real games. You need to be able to take advantage of these plays right here. And he does a great job. So we have a 3-on-3 opportunity here, which we can kind of see. Bronny's going to drive into the lane. He's going to get to the inside shoulder, because now what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on that weak side defender. Are you going to kind of draw that double, or are you going to stick to your guy? Either way, you have a play. If he goes to the corner guy, we're going to go in for a layup. If he double teams, we're going to throw it to the corner guy for an open 3, right? So as Bronny James is driving into the lane, this guy never overcommits. He shows, right? He staggers, but he never comes over. Bronny gets a wide open layup. Right, next one. Boom, rebound. Look it. They try to get it to Bronny. No matter what, get the ball to Bronny. Let's see how he works in these situations. He's driving into the lane. Great job. Great finish. Once again, a lot of Bronny's plays in this game came in transition. Whether it was a pass, whether it was a rebound and a go. Oh, right there. That's not good by Bronny. But makes a play. Okay, falls, slips, makes a play, but never gives up. Let me watch that one more time. So it looks like he slips. Offense, drives in. Oh, great play. Again, defensively, I feel like Bronny has the technique and the style of play that, reminds me of Drew Holiday or Marcus Smart. Now, can his offense ever reach an NBA level? Those are questions I don't know. Maybe. I think they can. I think it is a possibility. And he needs to make more plays just like this. Again, in transition, no hesitation, pull up 3. Great job filling the lane, allowing your bigs to kind of attack that paint. And as that happens, right, swing that ball to the corner, man. We have the numbers. We have the leverage here. Great job. And then Bronny, no hesitation, pull up 3. Confidence levels there. Take that all day long. Now, on this play, he ends up getting a steal right as the game's ending. Now, people are probably pissed about this. But he ends up getting a layup to end this game. That happened in the NBA. It might have been kind of toxic. But we're going to end the video here. Good game by Bronny. I thought he played okay. I thought he had a good game. I thought he had a good showing. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next Bronny update. Peace.